Hi, my name is Ariel, and today we'll be discussing how to test and monitor your marketing stack. As an admin to both Marketo and Salesforce, the marketing and sales team are dependent on me to ensure that my backend setup is optimized for sales enablement. This can get tricky when you have a pipeline of interdependent systems and workflows to get your leads where they're supposed to be. Generally, this requires a complex testing plan involving spreadsheets, reports, and a bunch of dummy data that can clog your system and impact reporting. It's tedious and time consuming, and something as simple as a missed flow step or incorrect trigger can impact the accuracy of your team's reporting, user experience, and revenue generation. For example, one of my clients implemented a new data enrichment tool. The tool basically supplemented company data on the lead record upon form fill for their free trial. About 4 months after the implementation, while pulling reporting, they noticed the lead count between Marketo and Salesforce were significantly off. What they found is that not all leads were syncing over to Salesforce, and they couldn't understand why. Ends up, the data enrichment tool was supplementing the lead state value with the company's physical state location. So if the lead's country didn't align with the company's country, the lead didn't sync due to field validation rules. This ended up losing around 3,000 leads that were ready for a free trial. This is where testing and monitoring your stack becomes so important. Any changes or additions to your stack structure can have an immediate impact on your current environment, and you may not catch it. In the past, we would use complex spreadsheets for each use case and scenario to test your current processes. And it looks something like this. You have to submit a test lead and then track each step as it is processed and sent to sales. Here I am checking to see if leads that come through our free trial form with a country value of United States and employee size greater than 100 are fast-tracked to sales. So I create a lead with these values and run them through the system. Then I have to check each activity and the outcome in both Marketo and Salesforce. Then I have to test for variables. So you'd have to go into your system, check and see that the lead made it into Salesforce, that has the right sales owner. You'd have to do the same within Marketo, ensure that the right lead owner is assigned, and that you're looking at the data to make sure that it's ended up correct on the form. So when I test my variables, I have to test to make sure that such as less than 100 employees and where the country is not United States, the lead is not syncing. This is just one lead flow test to ensure that nothing in my routing is broken. Generally, depending on time, I run these tests monthly. That means if something breaks, there's a 3 to 4 week gap where leads may be lost if I don't catch it. To avoid the pitfalls of not monitoring on a daily basis, we've developed amoTest. The first software that tests and monitors your software connections, syncs, data flows, and lead routing. So instead of spreadsheets, reports, and constant testing, I can set up my scenarios and have them run on a daily basis. Much like this. You simply plug in your stack and watch the magic happen. You can see I'm testing my trial form with the same conditions. This test will run every day, and if something or someone breaks my flows in sync, I will know within 24 hours and can handle the hiccup before it causes more issues downstream with sales. When something does break, I'll be alerted real time with an email that tells me when it broke and where it broke. This tool allows you to test, monitor, and keep living documentation of your stack environment. This tool is a must for every hardcore marketer looking to stop the gaps in their system stack and ensure their systems are operating to spec. Make sure your leads are routing to sales with the correct owners and the correct values so that you have no leads lost.